Luke, congratulations.
Cheers,
off to a winning start in Wolverhampton and made it look pretty simple out there at times.
Didn't feel it. If it looked like that, I'm glad, but it didn't feel it. I mean, I just felt really edgy. When people start singing your name and stuff, I'm not really used to that. But it felt really good. When he took out the 1-2-2 on the ball, it sort of knocked me back in my steps a bit. But I'm happy with the win.
Seems to be getting more and more at home on these TV stages, starting to get those first round wins in the big competitions and in things like the Grand Prix this week. These are steps forward for your career, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, I've always said, and I've always felt more comfortable playing on stage than I do on the floor, really. If I can sort of get my floor game going as well as my stage, I'll be onto a really good thing. But you have the odd game. I think the first game is always the most edgiest game. I think you can ask any player on tour. To come through that, beat someone of the calibre of Martin as well, first game is it's a massive plus for me.
Speak to so many players, and that first game is so crucial, maybe even more so in this tournament, because you're putting yourself under so much pressure. If you lose that first group game, there's a possibility you need to win the next two to progress.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I think, well, for me anyway, I'll just take it as just another game of darts. I'm going to win it, so it's like a knockout. Do you know what I mean? I take it as a knockout, so it's all about winning games for me. I want to win every single game I play, so like I said before, Martin's a fantastic player, so to beat somebody of Martin's calibre, sort of 5-2, I'll take it all day long.
This is as close as it gets as a home tournament for yourself. Have you got friends and family along this week to support you?
Yeah, well, I've got sort of my family as my guests tonight, sort of thing. My wife and my brother and his wife are here to watch me, but yeah, I think it's the first time I've ever been in a venue where I've had sort of a chant out of my name, so it's nice to hear, but on the same time, as you throw in, it does make you feel a little bit more nervous and a bit more on edge, so I mean, look, who doesn't want their name sung out? It's a brilliant thing to have, but yeah, like I say, I'm about 30 minutes from here, from the venue, so it's probably my local tournament. Is
that something you're going to have to get used to, the more you play in these TV events and the more popular you get as a player, I guess, as well?
Yeah, maybe, yeah, I don't know. I'll be honest with you, I don't really think about too much when I play. I just want to go up and win. So when you get sort of like chance for you or against you or whatever, the best thing I always try and tell myself is just try and block out as much as possible. But a couple of times I was like, this is brilliant. But look, this win means nothing unless I can back it up now. So I've got to go and back it up next round.
Well done, Luke.
Cheers, thank you.
How do you reflect on your year, Luke?
It's a pretty steady year. Look, I'm one of these. I'm probably never going to be a glass half full sort of guy. I always want to do more. I always want to. Do you know what I mean? Someone like I've made a final last week, and I've had a few people back home going, "Oh, brilliant run last week." Yeah, but I didn't win. So that's just me. My nature is always going to be like that. But yeah, it's been a pretty steady year, pretty good year. I think like what I'm up to, like 25th in the world, something like that now. So look, if somebody had asked me that 4 or 5 years ago, I'd have snapped their hand off. So sometimes it is good to sit back and just go, look, you are doing okay. So, but yeah, look, the most important tournaments really is the last one at the end of this year. That's where you want to perform. If I can perform well at that, then I can say it's been a good year.
Yeah, how are you feeling about Ali Pali? Obviously the biggest one ever.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think for the players, it is just, I say another World Championship, but it is the World Championship. So look, it'll probably be hyped up a bit more this year because of the prize money and everything that goes with it, and the amount of it's a bigger field this year and stuff like that. But for us, it's just, you know, go win your first game. I think you speak to every player, and it is always like make it after Christmas. So if you win your first couple of games and get back after Christmas, and then it's I just hope to do as well as I can.
Is Ali Pali one of the stages that you feel comfortable on?
Ali Pali for me is my favourite stage to play on. I've always enjoyed it. I think the crowd are brilliant there. I've said to people before that have been and watched sort of other tournaments, and so when you come to Ali Pali, the atmosphere is just on a different level, and yeah, it's my favourite place to play.
You say you're struggling a little bit with people chanting your name. Did it sort of throw you a little bit then, does it? Is that what
I'm not sure it didn't throw me as such, but yeah, it's something to...
It's a good thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's something to... it's something to experience for sure, but well, me being local, I was hoping I'd get support, but like you say, to hear your name chanted out in the crowd, it's definitely a good feeling.
You're saying you surprised yourself to get to as high as you have in the rankings compared to perhaps 4 or 5 years ago. Why did you think that? Why was there that doubt?
I don't know really. Like I said before, by nature I'm a pretty sort of pessimistic. Not pessimistic, but I'm a realist. So I know how tough this game is and how many good players are about. So I've always knew I had the game, but until you really get in depth, and I've been doing this I've been on tour 6-7 years now, and it's only sort of the last 18 months I've really gone, you actually belong on this tour and you can beat whoever you were put in front of. So yeah, I think it's just more of an experience thing for me. I want to, once I've done it, and then I believe I can do it, but I'm not really a dreamer, if that makes sense. I'm a bit more of a realist.
Was there a moment then when you realised that you did belong on the tour?
I'll be honest, obviously I've had really good runs and stuff before, but it was probably making the semi-finals of the European Championships where I thought, I mean, one more round and you're in the final of a major. So that was sort of a light bulb moment for me, thinking you can do this, like you can actually play this game and you belong on stage with. And then I had a couple of messages off people that I really respect as well in the game, going, it's a big chance for you today, go and take it. So yeah, it was probably that when I thought, do you know what, stop being too hard on yourself and just enjoy it.
Yeah, good stuff.
Cheers.
All the best for everything, mate.
Cheers,
Luke,
thank you very much.
Just one more, Luke. Your managerial stablemate Michael Smith is back in a major tournament for the first time since the UK Open. Just have you got any sort of words for him, for what he's done to go through the injuries to get back to where he is?
I think everyone's aware of what Michael's gone through with his injury woes and stuff over, but you're talking about a multi major winner. He's not going to take it lying down, is he? So he'll be absolutely fine. He is. I've stood practicing with him before, and he's hitting 180s for fun, and he's class. So I'm sure he'll be fine.
That's good to hear.